Hello gamers! Welcome back to our channel. A new wave of first-person shooter games is ready to take the gaming world by storm. Today, we're going to give you an exclusive sneak peek into the top 10 FPS games releasing this year. Let's get started. Ferocious is an upcoming first-person shooter game developed by OMYOG, a solo developer. The game begins with a shipwreck in the Pacific Ocean where you, as one of the few survivors, awaken on the shores of a deadly, mysterious island. The game combines the sense of wonder of exploring a prehistoric island with over-the-top action gameplay. You must navigate deadly encounters with prehistoric creatures and armed mercenaries. The game features a visually stunning prehistoric environment, a dynamic and interactive world teeming with life, and a wide arsenal of customizable weapons. The game takes inspiration from classic games and movies like Jurassic Park, King Kong, Crysis, and the first Far Cry. It also includes elements of environmental destruction, adding a level of immersion and realism. The game is expected to have a dark and mature narration with some horror elements. Clockwork Revolution is an upcoming action role-playing game developed by Insula Entertainment and published by Xbox Game Studios. The game is set in the steampunk metropolis of Avalon. Players will wield an incredible invention that allows them to travel into the past and influence key events. The game features time-bending combat, role-playing systems, and character creation. Players will use the chronometer, a time-traveling apparatus, to travel back in time, choose how to influence the past, and then return to the present to experience the effects of their decisions. The weapons in Clockwork Revolution are a mix of steampunk technology and late 19th century firearms, including revolvers, lever-action repeaters, and modified Gatling guns. The game explores political themes, suggesting the presence of different factions and ideologies that players can align with. Delta Force: Hawk Ops is an upcoming free-to-play multiplayer tactical first-person shooter. It's a reboot of the classic Delta Force series, developed by Timmy Studio Group and published by Level Infinite. The game offers both a single-player campaign based on the movie Black Hawk Down and large-scale PvP multiplayer action. As a player, you'll assume the role of a special operator, engaging in various missions and combat scenarios. The game promises to deliver next-gen graphics and immersive gameplay, with a focus on tactical decision-making and team coordination. It will be available on PC, console, and mobile platforms. It will be completely free to play and will support crossplay, allowing players on different platforms to play together. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando is an upcoming cooperative first-person shooter. The game is being developed by Saber Interactive and published by Focus Entertainment. It is set in the near future, where an experimental attempt to harness the power of the Earth's core ends in a terrifying disaster. This disaster results in the release of the Sludge God, an eldritch abomination that begins terraforming the area. You play as one of the Toxic Commandos, a team of mercenaries hired to send the Sludge God and its horde back to the underworld. The game features a mix of first-person shooter and driving elements. Players will contend with hordes of zombie enemies. The game allows you to choose the class that matches your playstyle. You can unload an array of gunfire, grenades, special abilities, and even katanas. It will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Killing Floor 3 is the next installment in the legendary action horror series. The game is developed by Tripwire Interactive. It's set in the year 2091. The storyline revolves around a megacorp named Horzine that has produced an army of bioengineered monsters called Zeds. Players join the rebel group Nightfall to battle these monsters. This co-op action horror FPS puts you in the boots of a Nightfall specialist. You can join forces with up to 5 teammates to battle waves of Zeds. The game allows players to earn dash, unlock skills, and build the ultimate arsenal. Killing Floor 3 is built on the Unreal Engine 5. The game features gorgeous maps that are described as a canvas that can be painted with blood and guts. The game is early in development and promises to be a better-looking and better-sounding sequel. The developers are focusing on making the carnage more varied and bombastic. The game introduces an increased focus on verticality. Enemies are able to more fluidly traverse the world. The game is expected to offer a more visceral experience than its predecessors. Luna Abyss is an upcoming single-player, story-driven action-adventure game. The game is being developed and published by Bonsai Collective. You play as Fox, a prisoner of Luna caught between a cryptic prophecy and their prison sentence. The game features fluid platforming and bullet hell combat. You are a prisoner sentenced to explore a derelict megastructure that sprawls deep beneath the surface of the mimic moon Luna. Your task is to recover forgotten technology from within the abyss and the lost colony it consumed. Every move you make will be overseen by your artificial prison guard named Eileen. The centuries-old ruins are alive with maddening echoes, insinuating secrets of the once prosperous city of Greymont and its terrible fate. The game immerses you in a vast, seamless world full of points of interest. You will uncover the mysteries of the mimic moon and the abyss within its depths. The game promises to offer a unique blend of environmental exploration with skill-based Souls-like gameplay. You will face corrupted souls and twisted cosmic horrors of Luna Abyss with weapon in hand. The game is expected to be released in 2024. Neo Berlin 2087 is an upcoming cyberpunk-themed action-adventure game developed by Elysium Game Studio. The game is set in a dystopian future vision of Berlin, where society is divided into two classes. The rich rule over the city, while the poor fight for survival in the slums and the deadly wasteland outside the city walls. You play as a detective, tasked with delving into heart-wrenching moral dilemmas and immersive investigations. The game involves high-octane ranged combat and mysteries that require the use of advanced cyberwares to solve. The story begins with the murder of the head of the police department, and you are tasked with finding and safeguarding the police chief's daughter. The game offers a unique blend of third and first-person action RPG elements. It promises a deep, cinematic detective thriller experience, with a narrative that explores themes of justice, friendship, love, guilt, sacrifice, and betrayal. Outpost: Infinity Siege is an action-packed game that combines elements of FPS, tower defense, and base building. Developed by Team Ranger and published by Lightning Games, it offers a unique gaming experience. In the game, you command a mobile outpost and venture deep into the Signet Surveillance off-limit area. Your mission is to collect unique weapon units and amp up the firepower of your outpost. The game features a unique weapon called the Protoslag gun. You can fully exploit its value with different Protoslag attributes. The game also offers an exploration mode with abundant difficulty levels, diverse gameplay features, and distinctive maps. You can also enjoy the co-op feature, where you can fight alongside friends on harvest days or strive together to survive infinite waves of monsters in endless mode. Stalker 2: Heart of Kornabil is an upcoming first-person shooter survival game developed by the Ukrainian game studio GSC Game World. The game offers a unique blend of FPS, immersive sim, and horror, all set within a thick, atmospheric open world. One of the most significant features of the game is its epic branching story with multiple endings, where your choices influence both short-term consequences and global outcomes. The game is set in the Kornabil exclusion zone, a fictional take on the Ukrainian city known for its nuclear disaster in the 80s. This dangerous wasteland, plagued by mutants and dangerous anomalies, is hauntingly beautiful and one of the biggest open worlds to date. Despite the dangers, many people, known as stalkers, willingly enter the zone to look for treasured artifacts. The game provides a non-linear single-player adventure where your choices matter and affect how your story plays out. It also features over 30 different weapons, each being customizable, adding another layer of depth to the gameplay. In addition to combat, players also have to manage survival elements such as hunger, sleep, blood loss, and radiation. Instinction is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Hashbane Interactive. The game is set in a prehistoric world filled with dinosaurs and features a mix of linear and open-world elements. The protagonist is Izzy, an adventurous ecologist who finds herself in a hidden world, living side by side with dinosaurs. The game is set in the Valley of the Rift, a hidden world within the Yucatan Peninsula. The story is driven by a grounded, prehistoric science fiction narrative where Izzy discovers her grandmother's heritage, a hidden civilization living with dinosaurs. The game features a variety of environments to navigate, and players will uncover an ancient mystery within the valley. It's considered a love letter to Capcom's Dino Crisis and is an open-world horror game, filling a gap left by Dino Crisis. The gameplay involves vehicle mechanics, swimming, climbing, and crouching. It's a first-person game that leans heavily into its prehistoric roots.